All right, on this, there's no backer board, zero waterproofing on these cubby holes. Zero waterproofing on this. This was stuck directly on a synthetic marble bottom. The shower's not even that old. Alright, these guys put a cultured marble bottom down, and they even put the sides up. So you can see all the mildew that's stuck on there already. And then because they didn't know what to do, they glued all the backer board to the studs. So now I'm going to have to chisel this off. Okay, so this has got this fiberglass bottom or synthetic marble bottom down below. It's got all this moisture back here. Look at my fingers. They're almost dry. Watch. See how wet? The water was just going underneath and straight down. So one thing this customer benefited from is that there's about a 1/4 inch crack where that thing just dripped perfectly down under the house. Now I'm sure I'm going to find more moisture damage, but he was so prudent about there being an issue that he caught it really early. So thank Jesus. Only one more wall and that little wing wall to come out. Here's another way you know you have a problem. Fire ants inside the shower are going crazy. I'm trying not to get bit, but they follow the water. So it just shows you how much water was stuck in here. It can't get out. All right, here we go. So we got some water damage back here. And like I said, the guy caught it so early that it really didn't do too bad. But if he'd allowed this to continue, it would have been catastrophic failure. So we got it all tore out. And for some reason, they thought it necessary to put adhesive on the back of all these pieces. So, yay. Alright, so these guys left this super rotted beam under here, and I cut a lot of this subfloor out, and so I didn't want to take the beam out because there's really no way unless I chop it in pieces. But I put a beam on this side and a beam right there straddling that load, and then I back these up, cut off as much of the rot as I could, and fix and glue the subfloor down and screw it. All right, I got the wall board up and I skimmed everything. I used all my gold board sealant. The tube got collapsed somehow, so I just skimmed it with Trilite, and I'll paint everything with Aqua Defense when I'm done. But I floated this yesterday, and it's getting hard, but check it out. You get your sponge full of water, put it down there and smash it down. See how fast it soaks up. So I'm just wetting the bottom like a pre-wet before I go ahead and smear out my thin set and put my sheet membrane down. You want to make sure you try to hydrate this puppy a little bit, or it's just going to rob your mud. So I got it all wetted down, and I had this bucket up to here, so you can see I probably got a gallon's worth of water, but that's how it's supposed to be in one of these older style systems. This is not, but if you were to do a float and you have a traditional pan underneath, how you pour the water out there, it just sucks up. So, all right, The camera don't lie. Got our bottom laid. Got a full tile on the back, full tile on the front. Decent coverage around the geranio. Full half piece on that side. Full half piece on that side. And just pencil that. Sometimes getting around these drains is a little beast, because some of these little pieces, they'll want to kick up or they'll want to fall down. So getting them just right is always tricky. Like, there could be some adjusting going on. This piece is semi-kicked, but not a lot. So push that down a little bit. And then that up there. There we go. Just that one piece as we shift it over. You might as well take your pencil, scratch out some of this, because this tri-light, when it's dry, it ain't joking. Just grout it. Hard backer down, tile down. Alright, I got Aqua Defense painted on. Starting our first wall, still gotta paint the cubby holes. 24 by 48. Got the tile smeared and the wall smeared. Alright, so here we go. Sealer on the bottom, still drying. That's it, finished. These cubbies whip me. But the glass man, he said the shower glass has so little inconsistencies that it's not even going to be worth noting them. It says within a 1/16 of an inch. So think that I would put the toilet down, clean up my mess, clean up this floor, trim cabinet, done. All right, all wrapped up. Commode is in. Shower is done. Customer's happy. I had a pretty big grout joint up there at the top, but the ceiling is so out of whack. It goes down to an 1/8 inch over here and then spreads, and at its biggest point it's about 3/8 of an inch. And I can't make a brick cut that goes from nothing to that.